Welcome to another episode of Diary of a Wannabe Comedian with me, Belle, a wannabe comedian. I'm not sure this episode is going to be that long today. Well, it may be, but it's certainly not going to be me doing much talking because let's start with a clip.
We've had free speech for a very, very long time in the United Kingdom, and it will last for a very, very long time. Certainly we wouldn't want to reach across US citizens, and we don't, and that's absolutely right. But in relation to free speech in the UK, I'm very proud of our history there.
And that's Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the UK, speaking recently in the White House when he went to visit President Trump. And I don't know, JD Vance is he the Vice President? Vice President, I think. Anyway, that was him speaking then. I'm not sure what happened to Keir Starmer's free speech in this country because this week, this happened.
We want bacon! Why? Because I like bacon.
So that was a man being arrested. You did hear that correctly. That was a man being arrested for saying he likes bacon in a group of people that were protesting. I believe they were protesting about a mosque, which has not been built. I think that's key. Possibly, had he been outside a mosque, that might be a different situation. But he was arrested under a public order offence for saying, we love bacon. But the story's not finished there. Here is Mr. Farage asking a question in the House of Commons.
Does the Prime Minister understand there is a growing feeling of anger in this country that we are living through two-tier policing and a two-tier justice system?
I'm not going to bore you with the response because let's face it, we all know that it's not really going to be erring on the side of truth and it's just going to be a load of old waffle. But I'm sure he is actually pleased there's a two-tier system because otherwise anybody who made reference to pork-based products should be arrested, surely.
I call again for the return of the sausages.
Don't worry though, here's just a reminder that your corn dogs are safe, America.
We've had free speech for a very, very long time in the United Kingdom, and it will last for a very, very long time. Certainly we wouldn't want to reach across US citizens, and we don't, and that's absolutely right.
That clip's interesting actually, because if we have free speech, why would you need to put the qualifier in that you don't want to cut across America? So you've clearly put something in place that interferes with free speech. But anyway, that is the history of free speech this week, with the exception of one point, which is Lucy Connolly was finally released. Lucy Connolly was imprisoned for, I think she got a sentence of 2 years and 7 months. She has been in prison for just over a year, finally released. But her crime? An offensive tweet. Before everybody's up in arms, I know that she was in prison because she pled guilty to a charge of inciting racial hatred. But let's face it, we all know that she did that because she was under the impression that she would be let home quicker than if she didn't plead guilty because she was denied bail. And also, I'm not convinced she was particularly advised that well. Perhaps we should ask a recognised human rights lawyer that question. Who could we ask? Much love and gratitude.